Hey everyone, my name is Kumo and this is my reaction to the 4th episode of Darling in the Franxx. So, in the last episode, our amateurs were sent on a borderline suicide mission, and they all almost died. Luckily they were saved by 02, and the dude that thought he was confident enough to handle her, and he was clearly mistaken. And we basically learned that her darling is the only darling for her. So, yeah, let's get into the next episode. Let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. I've noticed. For now. How long is the anime? Yeah, we must not taint her anymore. I bet there are. I bet they change their mind pretty quickly, though. But like I said, you know, Hero is the only darling for her, so it's not going to work out with anyone else. Apparently, that is not getting that yet. He's the only stamen for. Good old number 16. And she's number 2. Wonder if we'll say number 1. And there's that douchebag that thought he could handle 02. But he learned the hard way that he couldn't. When a man and a woman love each other very much, a mech is born. And the Klaxosaurus will be slaughtered in the thousands. uh, at least you learned your lesson. I'll give you that. But it's gotta be a hard realization when you realize that you're not man enough to handle her. Almost like he's upset or something. Whose idea was to let the fat guy bring in the food anyway? I fail to see the problem. My semen. I bet she did. Because it's fun for her. I don't know what your problem is. Unlike you, he successfully rode with her. And he's still in denial. He just touched me with his filthy hands a little bit. I can recover. Just don't break the top window. The glass ceiling, whatever you want to call it. Oh yeah, I bet I do. You bet I do. I hate having to try to read 2 sets of subs, but the bottom ones are obviously more important. They're just making fun of him being fat. Not the answer she wanted to hear. Poor Ichigo. She is the one I feel the worst about in this show. All she wanted was to be able to satisfy Hiro, but there was only one woman for him. They could probably work out something with a threesome, but, you know, she'll have to talk to Zero too first. You can try to put a collar and leash on her, but... So you'd want to deliberately limit her? Is that what I'm hearing here? But you also call them parasites. Yeah, they're above average parasites. Laying on that praise. Yeah. Just slow elevator. But now what you wanted to hear. Assuming, I'm pretty sure it is. Well, I'm pretty sure those other people were at least injured in their first attempt with her, which he was not. Of course, they didn't realize he's the protagonist. And is he always eating? Well, would you? I bet you want to ride with her. But yeah, that too as well. Well, he almost left before. And your point? She's also really cute. Well, yeah, he almost died in the last episode. But that shut him up pretty quick. Yeah, looking at you, Zorome. You know, I kind of want to see them try to have two girls pilot a mech together. See how that works. Even if he doesn't want you. He was kind of a jerk to you. Prepare for the kissing. I just can't take that seriously. It's very difficult anime to take seriously. Darling, we're running away together. Get in the suit. I think it's too late to hide. He could probably sniff you. Because you're a beta male. Again, I'm pretty sure that rule does not apply to you. Oh, a surprise visit. Oh, she just goes in there. She doesn't even care. Fully dressed. What, you don't need personal space between darlings? And I was joking, but apparently she does want to go in that direction. You're gonna poke an eye out, be careful. Of course not. But before he can answer... Not a worm type. Is it an Alaskan bullworm? Oh yeah, I'm sure you're in condition to pilot. Go for it, man. You know, if you want to die. Which is possible at this point. You don't have to tell me twice. I guess that's one word for it. Yeah, we've learned our lesson. Last time there wasn't supposed to be as many as there were. Yeah, connect with your significant other. Just grab that ass and activate your mech. Best mechs, really. I mean, any mech system that requires you to grab the girl in front of yours ass is worth investing in. I mean, if you want to get young people to sign up for your organization, that'd be a good way to do it. I bet Shinji would have gotten on the robot then. If Asuka was up front. Or Rei, I guess. Yeah, just do better than your last mission. That's all we ask. Yeah, you definitely want to make sure you get the core this time. And also, pay attention to your surroundings. I'm pinned down. We need backup. They can't do anything without me. Yeah, whoever invented skin-tight bodysuits was a wonderful man. Well, when you ask so nicely. I don't think she's gonna take that lying down. Who's next? And don't get distracted by that ass. You know, you have a job to do. If you think you can. But they wouldn't actually risk killing her. I assume she's too valuable for that. But our love was never meant to be. Seriously, watch the horns. They're very painful kisses between the two of them if they're not careful. I doubt it will be by forever. A special pistol. It needs a special statement. And she'll suck you dry, in other words. Not completely, at least. The horns are a bit of a giveaway. Not really, they're kind of cute. But seriously, watch them. Well, yes. I have my waifu to rescue. I'm sure this will go well. I sense my darling coming. Though he doesn't have as much, access, authority, pass. So yeah, he can't get through. He can't do the dancing trick by himself. I wonder how many times you have to hit that thing for that little alarm to play. Could you hear him from there? And I also found out many other things beautiful when I first saw you. Like a bird. I just care about riding you. I love this show sometimes. That's what I wanted to hear. Now that her darling's shown his resolve. That's not how you go down an escalator. But yeah, I really did not think she would take that lion down. Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing to just yell that in front of everyone. Yes, I want to ride you. All night long, all day long. Yep. Why did he wait for them to go through the thing before he pointed at them? Because he clearly saw them before that and knew where they were going. Oh well. you need more than guns to stop me. Good thing there's no prerequisites to get in the suits. What do you mean, what's up? Considering my view, you can probably guess what's up right now. And finally, after both of them trying out different partners, they're finally back together. Or at the very least, follow his style. And I'm awake and conscious this time. I'm so proud of you for staying awake. It's, yeah, it's a perfect fit. Once it got inside, it went fine from there. Yeah. Yeah, the show isn't really a comedy, but man, does it have some funny moments. Yeah, I got this, guys. I'm sure the fact that I have the maturity of a 12-year-old has something to do with the fact that I find it as funny as I do, but regardless. What, did you get in the wrong hole? No. Yeah, just go deep and you'll find him eventually. Oh, wow. Bam. That is really cool. And that thing is longer than it looked. I did not even mean to make a sex joke there. It's not how long it is, it's how you use it. Yeah, now's your chance. Be useful for once. Penetrate from all sides. You go for the core, right? You find the ball and bust it. I know we can. This really is a really fun anime. I mean, sometimes it feels like they want me to take it a bit more seriously than I can, but still. Yeah. Number 2, and he's still kicking. But yeah, the blue balls have been taken care of. And he is still conscious. Yeah, that's so unlike her. Why would she ignore orders? She's usually such a well-behaved person. But she ignored Papa's orders and eloped with the man she loves. As if that wasn't obvious enough, but sure. Yeah, Papa should be proud of his daughter growing up. I also dreamed of the day I would be deep inside of a woman. Yeah, those pair of wings that I grab on. It'd be worth it, though. Flap flap. But I'll admit, sometimes I feel like I have too much fun with this show. When watching the show, I kind of bounce back and forth between thinking the show's kind of meh and thinking the show is awesome. I don't know why I just kind of flip-flop a lot like that while watching episodes. But I'm still watching it, so. The show definitely has its generic aspects. Like an unremarkable guy meeting a very eccentric, powerful girl and he is the only one for her. So that was the 4th episode of Darling in the Franxx. And this episode, it was mostly about Hero and 02, and Hero showing his resolve, wanting to ride 02, pretty much. Because he's told us before that he wanted to. He's made it clear that he wants to, but he hasn't really done a good job of conveying that, to 02. But at that scene where he just pretty much announced his love for her, basically, outside the security gate, and apparently she was able to hear him, maybe it's that Klaxor blood. But she heard him, she just gave it that smirk like, that's what I wanted to hear. And then just went for it. Beat up some of the guards, escaped, broke through some windows, grabbed their darling, and ran out of there. Got in their mech, their darling, their FranXX, whatever you want to call it. I don't know why I call it darling. But went into the FranXX, escaped, helped beat up the Claxosaur that the others were fighting. And they were able to take it down, pin it down, slaughter it, destroy its blue balls. And yeah, Hero got to experience being deep inside of 02 again. And yeah, both of them at this point very much know that the other is the only one for them, even if it's a bit of a double-edged sword. But he can handle it. It's great. He's able to fly again. And they basically, yeah, they ran away together. And yeah, if they really are full-on running away, I'm interested where the rest of the series will go from here. But either way, it'll be exciting, that's for sure. This does seem to be a very dangerous world, so being by yourself would be a bit risky. We haven't really seen any other areas of the world aside from that one. Because we had gotten some comments from 02 about, like, how all these places look the same, So I'm fairly familiar with this place, despite not being at this particular one too long, but yeah, maybe they'll go to, like, another one of those, or I don't know. I don't know too much about this world. We've only really gotten bits and pieces so far. But yeah, very fun episode. A very fun series if you don't take it too seriously and you can really have fun with it. And you have a somewhat dirty mind. But in any case, yeah. Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.